Coming up to the stage. You saw him last year, he did a pretty big bid. Didn't quite make it, but he's here back for the finals with some music as well. Give it up for Mac! Are you ready, Princess?
Yes, sire. This is a shitty joke, don't laugh. Alright, so I bought a used car recently. Yeah, used car. And it came with a little old TV in it. And it didn't have a DVD player or anything. And I was like, alright, I should stick something in here. What's something I could stick in here that's cool? But I live in LA, so I was thinking like if I put a PS3 in there, that'll be gone in like 2 days. And even if I put like an NES in there, some like 30-year-old dude's just gonna walk up and be like, fucking rad, and it'll be gone in like a week. So I put an Atari Jaguar in there. Because I figured nobody would steal a car phone. Alright, so I was walking around the con floor and I saw this giant Nazi flag. And it said yaoi on it, because you know the Nazis really loved the homosexuals. That's good marketing. So I went up to it and they had my favorite book, Dragaon Ball Z. And I flipped it open and it was fucking Dragaon Ball Z. That's what it was. It was just Goku fucking the shit out of Vegeta. Right there. And it was just fucking... just Goku, just plowing Vegeta. I don't even know what that is. That's not applicable to what I'm describing. You should have been more specific. So it's just Goku fucking the shit out of Vegeta, and Vegeta just goes, oh, Goku, you feel so good. And I'm like, this is bullshit. He would call him Kakarot. So last year I was in the band and I was like, all right, we were wheeling in these giant amps and we're like, all right, we're gonna jam. And we get in here and the sound dude just looks at us and goes, the fuck is this? And we just go, we're the band. And he just looks at us, what band? And that's when shit started to go wrong. So we were up here and just nothing was working and nothing could be heard, but we didn't know that, so we're jamming out, and then later I watched the video and it's just all wrong and nothing's working, and it's just kind of like, it's like when you're alone and you know what I'm doing. And then it's like you finish and you turn around and your girl is just entirely turned off. And by your girl, I mean your laptop. Fucking laugh more, you piece of shit. So my therapist asked me what I'd do with $1 million. And I said, I would recast all of Ponyo with Nicolas Cage. It's not even the fucking joke, that's a setup. That's a good attitude. Alright, so I was just thinking like, not just the voices, but like the sound effects and the music. I just want to hear him going like, shh, ocean, shh, doing the fucking music. That would be rad as shit. And then just, I like the idea of it just going further, like it becoming a standard. Like Nicolas Cage is just hired to do dubs of anime by himself. And then it just becomes a thing, and then you have subcultures, because your dudes are like, I prefer the dub. And it's like, I like the sub, and then there's that one fucking dude who's just like, I like the cage. It's the fucking cage for me. How did this joke end? Ah, fuck it. Alright, so I have a guitar, because last year Pierce was fucking nailing it, and just, I realized something. If you want to win Anime Expo, you need a fucking guitar. Because you will steal it for no goddamn reason. Alrighty. No tentacles. sure this works. Through it all. All right. I have 2 picks now. How about that? Alright, so I was walking behind this dude, and I was like, alright, he's a fucking Power Ranger. And I've just like got this guitar, so and he turns around and he's like, fuck you, I'm the Common Rider. And there's only one goddamn thing you can say to that, and I hope I don't fuck it up. I turned around, and all he was fucking doing was this. I can't see anymore. So I was in fucking the line, you know the line. And I was trapped between 2 alphas. So the whole time I was just fucking like, I got nothing to do. How much time do I have? Alright, I wrote a song. I really actually don't know how much time I have. Alright, I wrote a song, it's called the Sega Time Blues, because Sega's fucking dead and I'm sad. Saw a dude dressed as Sonic, always in a hurry, trying to catch the Princess Sally Furries. Sega de Sancharos on the common floor. Does anyone know who the fuck that is anymore? Sonic 06. That's the joke. You want to hear the musical equivalent of Sonic 06? That's it. Dude in a leather jacket, walking all around town, asking everybody, have you seen any sailors around? That is a fucking great joke for like 3 people. Fuck you. That game was the shit. That game was so fucking expensive that everyone who owned a Dreamcast had to buy it fucking twice for it to make money. And it's a travesty that you don't know that fucking game. I'm not even gonna say its name. I'm fucking throwing the match. You should play Shenmue. I don't give a shit anymore. Sega Game Gear, what a life it's lived. Batteries lasted longer than the games did. Brazen chows on the VMU. Battery life was also shit. That's all I got.
Give it up for a rock star in the making, everybody. Matt! Up next, not one of those wild cards. Oh. Thanks for calling me out on that, by the way. Gabe, take it away from.
I like the really non-apologetic style, as Paul pointed out yesterday. I liked, it felt like you were just, talking with your friends the whole time, like you didn't give a fuck at all. I thought it was really funny, but I feel like a lot of it was hit and miss in places, but I thought it was funny. I don't know.
Paul, what do you think?
All right, I got 2 things for Mac. One thing, which is me personally, I hate the phone in the hand thing because it takes you away from the audience. You don't get to interact with them as much, and you put it away, which is fantastic. And the guitar is great, but I would have it set up beforehand if you're going to do that. Because that time gap is where people get lost. If you had it set up before, that would have been perfectly fine. The Shenmue reference is great. I love Shenmue. I wish it finished. It's a great game. Good shit. I caught that. I appreciate it. Like you said, it was hit and miss in places, and the non-apologetic, when you threw it out at first, it wasn't really set up, so it felt like you just yelled at people, and I was like, what the hell? But I knew why you were doing that, so I would just make it stronger, because you need to be more confident when you're delivering with stuff like that, because other than that, it was fine. Just work on the confidence and build the stage presence that you should have. If you can shred on guitar, you can talk, no problem. So work on that.
I think that the guitar bit worked towards the end. People seem to like it. Me personally, I didn't laugh a whole lot, but
Yes, now you make sounds.
hey, but just because I didn't. There you go. Hey, just because I didn't laugh a lot, but if the people laughed a lot, that's all that matters.
Give yourselves a round. You're the people. Colin?
I had a hard time actually hearing what you were saying. I'm not sure, like up here, we can't really hear everything that you're
Yeah,
saying.
there's a lot of echo up here for everybody.
Yeah, so I'm sure out there it's totally fine, but like here I have a little bit of trouble hearing. The only thing I picked up on was that you were using your iPhone at first.
Yeah,
Were
I
you
didn't know if
using
you
that
were.
for notes?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's totally fine. Like, I just wanted to, like, you probably should not do that, but,
Yeah,
like,
I thought you were reading from your phone.
yeah. But otherwise, I enjoyed it. Thank you.
All right, give it up. You ready for Matt?